Good morning, good morning, good morning. I am Gigi and happy Monday. But more than just Monday, happy Christmas. Oh my goodness. This is the day that the Lord has made. We're rejoicing and we're glad in it. Oh my goodness. This is Christmas Day. Oh my goodness. I just felt like getting up first thing this morning and singing happy birthday like Stevie Wonder. I tell you, I just thank the Lord for blessing me to see another celebration. And I hope wherever you are, whether you're traveling, whether you're at home, whether you're in your cars or wherever, that you have a safe and Merry Christmas. And I extend that greeting from my husband and I and Grace Entwine Ministries. My husband, Pastor James E. Gilmore, and the family of Grace Entwine Ministries. But the thing I want to say this morning, I got a brief gem nugget for you this morning. And I ran across something as I'm always on Facebook. And someone has said Christmas without Christ is a mess. And I agree. And like my friend Lynn, she's already saw it. She said, for real, I tell you, because I added something and I changed it. And this is what my gem nugget says. Not just Christmas, but any day without Christ is a mess. You know, we always are striving to make sure that we keep Christ in Christmas, because as I've shared this so many times before, some years ago, I started writing Xmas. And my husband caught me writing that, and I thought I was just saving some time writing and doing my cards. And he says, "What are you doing?" And I said, "What?" He said, "You don't ever leave Christ out of Christmas." Oh my goodness. I said, "You are exactly right." And from that point on, not only did I leave Christ, but I even said it, Christ. Why is it called Christmas if we don't recognize it's about Christ? Oh, okay, that's the question. So besides just keeping it in the celebration, we need to keep it in everything in our life every day. I was reading Isaiah, one of the main prophecies about this celebration. He says, I'm going to read it from the New Living Translation. For a child is born to us, a son is given to us. The government will rest on his shoulders, and he will be called Wonderful, Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. Oh my goodness. And then it continues. It says his government and its peace will never end. He will rule with fairness and justice from the throne of his ancestor David for all eternity. The passionate commitment of the Lord of heaven's armies will make this happen. When I was reading that list there and the government, now we know that our government is a mess. We need Christ in our government. And we need Christ because he is the peacemaker. We need Christ as wonderful counselor. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I was a counselor, but nobody can counsel you like the Lord. So we need a counselor because we need a counselor to keep our minds straight because our minds can be a mess sometimes. We need him to be mighty. He's all powerful. He's omnipotent. We need his power in our life. He's the everlasting Father, means that he will never leave us and he will never forsake us. So we need him constantly, his presence in our life. And don't forget Prince of Peace. Oh my goodness. We need the Prince of Peace, not just around us, but dwelling in us, the Prince of Peace. And if we allow him to be born in us, to be born again, we will always have him in us, not just on the celebration, but in us. He said, God with us. He was Emmanuel. So let us don't leave him out of anything, not just this celebration, but no part of your life Don't forget what I said here. Not just Christmas, but any day without Christ is a mess. Now, let me tell you, just because you do have Christ in your life doesn't mean that everything is going to be peaches and cream all the time. Yeah, there's still going to be some messy times. But even in those times, if you have Christ in you and with you, he even makes that and straightens all those things out. Why do I know that's true? Ask those disciples that were on the boat with Jesus when the storm came up. And you know the storm's going to come up in our lives. And our lives are going to get messy for whatever reason or the other. But you know who was there? Jesus was fast asleep in the hinder part of the boat. And when they came and they were worried and they were distressed and yeah, their life was in a mess, he got up and said, "Peace, be still." Oh my goodness. So again, don't just don't just make it a course. We need to keep Christ in this celebration that we call Christmas. But any day without Christ is a mess. All right. I hope you enjoyed this day. Have a wonderful time, especially if you're able to get with your family and friends today, because it is a beautiful day that the Lord has made, and we're going to rejoice and we're going to be glad in it. Don't forget to subscribe to the Gem Nugget channel. And again, from Pastor James E. Gilmore Sr. and myself and the Grace Entwined Ministries, have a blessed, safe, and Merry Christmas. Bye-bye.